To our leader, Luis Gutierrez, who has for 18 years been on this fight and has never wavered, we want to say thank you for taking us past this vote and now on to the Senate. To Nidia Velazquez, who took the helm of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus last year, understanding that this was the time and she was the voice and we had the votes. We want to say thank you to her for having the courage to lead the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, but quite honestly, the Democratic Caucus in the House of Representatives, along with Luis Gutierrez. To our incoming chair, Charlie Gonzalez, to Jose Serrano, who have been there to reinforce everything that needs to be done. We say thank you. I believe Nidia was right. If we did not mention the name Nancy Pelosi, we would be making a grave mistake. Because the Speaker of the House of Representatives was making calls for the last week, over the weekend, into the evening hours, talking to members. And were it not for her effort and her commitment to make sure when, under her leadership, a bill came before the House of Representatives, under the watch of the Democratic Caucus, it would be a constructive bill. Nancy Pelosi kept her promise. And so to that, we say thank you to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi. To Steny Hoyer, the Majority Leader, the captain on the floor, who had to make sure that this ran well. We need to say thank you also, because there was a point in time when it wasn't clear if the House would get to vote. And if we did, it might not be a consequence. Steny Hoyer did everything possible to make sure that this vote counted. And we have to thank the Majority Leader, Steny Hoyer, for all the work that he and his team did to make sure that this vote counts. And so thank you, Steny Hoyer, for that. I think most of the thanks have to go to the people that are standing here to our left, all the dreamers. The organizations are here that have all helped. The members of Congress are here, but no one had as much courage as the Dreamers did. No one had as much at stake as the Dreamers did. And no one knew more what it would mean to get a good vote than the Dreamers did. I remember my mother used to say to me, Javier, tápate antes de salir. Mijo, comiste algo antes de ir a la escuela. Javier, necesitas dinero. Always, my mother would make sure that I needed that I got what I needed. Always. And even to this day, her son, who's a member of Congress, with a wife who's a doctor, who make in 1 month what the two of my parents would make in 1 year, she'd always still ask, Javier, necesitas dinero. And I cannot forget that, because that's part of me. And so what we do today is no different than, once again, hearing my mother say, necesitas dinero, te tapaste bien, comiste algo. Because what we're talking about is making sure that we're all ready. And so when we did this vote, we were saying to you, the Dreamers, están listos, comieron bien, necesitan ayuda, porque son nuestra familia. And so you know, this is just one vote, but this is the vote that sets us on a course.
Will you yield for a second?
Absolutely.
I also want for the Dreamers to know, and for the immigrant community to know, that I sent emails to the President's office, Barack Obama, with a target list, and he made phone calls. The Christmas party at the White House was when? Monday. And members approached me and said, I got a call from the President today. So I want you to know that the President also made his contribution to make sure that he provided the emotional encouragement to some of the members whose districts were difficult districts, and we are also appreciative for him to take the time to do it. Thank you.
And so this is but one vote, and And I hope that everyone recognizes it's only one vote. We still have one very important vote that has to be achieved, and that's in the Senate. And I hope that it won't just be up to the Dreamers to make this happen. And I hope that there are some news media who will broadcast this, because they have done more work than they need to. And I hope America chips in now. And I hope, y esto lo digo en español, porque espero que nuestra comunidad vea que estos muchachos, estos jóvenes, estos líderes de mañana, están diciéndole al mundo, nosotros estamos preparados, pero por favor, necesitan ayuda, comieron bien, están listos. Así que nuestra comunidad ojalá está escuchando, que hay voces aquí que hablan sin micrófono, pero hablan bien fuerte. Es tiempo de hacer esto, necesitamos la ayuda, el Senado viene y necesitamos ganar. Y con esta voz aquí y con la ayuda del pueblo, cumplimos. Thank you very much.